Welcome back to another episode of the NASCAR 25 Career Mode. This is episode number 4. Coming off the back of a big result in Bristol with a 4th place finish, we'll be heading to Rockingham this episode. You see, luckily, not a bunch, our parts really didn't get worn out from Bristol. We were pretty clean throughout the entire race. So we sit at about 3,000 rep. You need 25,000 to get through to the Truck Series. Let's see if we can pick it up throughout this season. We'll head into the race shop now. 2 urgent tasks here from before Rockingham. As you see, we get a word from our agent, as we are now able to hire some people. For the first time, we'll be hiring some new people here. We hire Blake Sutton as a mechanic and Matt Smalls as a PR manager. We will leave our crew chief and agent the same as of now. We'll now get to working on this car after Bristol. Like I said earlier, though, we really did not beat up the car like we did in Phoenix, so we will be able to repair almost the entire car. It's only the suspension we didn't have enough to fully fix. Which takes us to this. We will be buying new parts this week. Obviously level 3 on everything so far, but we will buy a level 5 engine. Our first level 5 part. We're also going to go in and buy a level 4 body. And a level... Sorry. Oh, that's it for the parts we buy this week. So we're ready to race here. A level 4 body, level 5 engine, and then level 3 on the chassis and suspension. So we'll take a quick look here. We sit 24th in the standings after 3 races. Not the ideal start to the season. Obviously, the unluckiness of the glitch at Daytona and then me wrecking myself at Phoenix. Bristol, though, was exactly what we hoped it would be. A really good run out. And Tennessee. We're just taking a look. Obviously, still the easy incentive on our sponsorship. As we actually had a bit of a surprise this week. We'll be running a one-off paint scheme here for Rockingham, obviously the track that we started our career at. Instead of the deep navy blue, it will be a white base for the car this week. But we'll get ready to head into the race here at Rockingham. Rockingham Speedway. The place we made our first career start with the ARCA Menards Discovery Race. Plays host to round number 4 of the ARCA Menards season, and its first season in return.
Welcome to this weekend's NASCAR racing. As the best driver in the world, pushing the lead lap after lap, and chasing that checkered flag. Buckle up, grab that line, get ready to feel the fun. The action starts now. We'll see who can set the fastest time here in this practice session.
Let's get out there and get some practice in.
So we'll get ready to head out here for practice in Rockingham. Probably one of my favorite tracks on this game as we'll roll out of the pit lane now. trying to keep it right down on the apron. As we'll come to complete our first lap of practice, it is going to be a 24-9, which is enough to beat our goal. William Swalich puts it on the top as we go 11th quick. Brendan Queen, Tyler Reif, Wallace Allen, and LeVar Scott, the top 5. But we had a pretty good car throughout the start of this weekend. I really like the handling of it. I really like this track on this game. I feel like it's the most fun that I've run so far, as we'll head into qualifying now.
Qualifying is underway as we look to see who will sit on the pole for this weekend's race.
Qualifying, here we go.
So we'll get set to head out here for qualifying. Just one lap here around the Rockingham Speedway. We'll come out of the pits now. Heading in, our goal is a top 35 still. We're going to come to the line. It's a 25-0. A little bit off of where we were in practice. We qualified 19th, but still a good result for this team. William Swalich comes out with the pole, as he'll start alongside Brendan Queen, Tyler Reif in 3rd, LeVar Scott, Lawless Allen. The top 5, Staropoli, Robusto, Keller, Raz, and Jankowiak. The top 10.
Let's go trackside now for the command to start this ARCA Series race. Drivers, start your engines!
Crank it up now, time to go.
Here we are about to get underway at Rockingham, rolling off in the 19th spot alongside Zachary Tinkle. Green flag is out. We are racing at the Rock. William Swalich leads us down to the green. It's not a terrible start for us, but Zachary Tinkle's going to clear us into 1. We'll fall down to the 20th spot, but we know how to make our way up through the field at this track. Obviously, with having run the Discovery race here, this is the only track this season we have some prior experience to. As we'll come off of turn number 4 and get back by the Zachary Tinkle machine. So we don't lose any spots on the opening lap, but we can't gain any either. We'll jump up to the top in 1 and 2, really try to arc the exit of the corner, get under Kitzmiller, look to get under Keneally too, down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. Side by side with the number 9 car, can we make the move through 3 and 4? We'll clear Keneally off the corner. That moves us up into the 17th spot. Still William Swalich out front here at Rockingham. So we'll head off of turn number 2, side by side down the back with Tanner Reif. Looking to clear the 13 car into 3 and 4. We'll make the move on the entry, but he's fighting back through the corner. We'll clear the 13 on exit. That'll put us up into the 16th spot. Now we'll look up to the inside of Trevor Huddleston down into 1 and 2. Side by side with Huddleston, but he's able to make get a better middle of the corner. We got a good exit though, up the inside again of the 50 car. Looking to clear him off into 3 and 4. We are clear heading into 3. Ripping the bottom right now seems to be the way to go here in the ARCA car so far. We'll look up the inside of Van Alst now for the 14th spot here on lap 5. Up through 1 and 2, move up a little bit, get by the 35 car. That puts us into the 14th spot. Now we'll look to run in Jake Finch, the points leader so far. And at turn number 4, not a bad exit. Finch and Bice side by side for the 12th spot, looking to run in the Rev Racing car. Now as Finch gets by Bice for the 12th spot, can we run in that 2 car for 13th? Heading through 1 and 2, looking to close the gap on Laney Bice now out of turn number 4. Got a good run. We're right in range of making a move as we'll head up the inside of Bice into 1 and 2. Really run that white line on the bottom, really hook it up, clip the apron a little bit, slid up the track, but we're side by side off of turn number 2 with Bice, edging ahead into 3 and 4, and we'll clear her into 3. So we'll continue to run, or as we move up into the 13th spot, now we look to run in Jake Finch here on lap 8. So Wallach still out front. So you can see there's a 4-car pack up ahead just past Jake Finch. We'll look to see if we can run down the 25 car, who's been really good this season. Obviously 2 wins now on the year. As Finch is going to go for a spin off of turn 4. We'll head to the bottom to miss it, but the caution comes out. One of the first yellows, I feel, of the season for cause. As we'll stay out, not time to pit just yet.
Pace car's off.
But that'll move us up into the 11th position for the restart as someone did come down the pits. We'll get set to go back green here in Rockingham. Green flag back in the air. It's William Swalach still out front here.
20 to go.
As we'll restart from the 11th spot, looking to just hold the inside on Finch, hold position on this restart. Wash up a little bit, get by the 25 car on the exit.
Clear high.
As we look down the inside of Andy Jankowiak down the back straightaway now, side by side with the 73. Finch coming back at us. He'll look back up our inside for the 11th spot.
All clear.
Jake Finch will take that spot as we're looking 3 wide through the middle on Jankowiak and Finch. Down into turn 1, we try to back out a little bit. Jankowiak up in the 3rd lane. We'll look to get by the 73 and we'll make that move. Now looking down the back straightaway, side by side with Jake Finch down into 3 and 4. Finch gonna hold on to our outside. We wash up a little bit, but we'll make the move and clear the 25 off of turn number 4. Move us up into the top 10. We'll look down the inside of Cole Raz now, heading through 1 and 2. Make the move on the 76. Get up the inside of the 15 of Star Rapoli. And the 79 of Isaac Kitzmiller, big run off of turn number 2, is going to put us up into the 7th spot as we'll clear Kitzmiller through 3 and 4. Now we look to set our sights onto the 71 of Kyle Keller for the 6th spot as we head into 1 and 2. Still see William Swalach out front. A good run through 1 and 2. We'll look to run in Keller down the back straightaway. We're closing the gap with the draft. Gonna get right up on the back of that number 71 Ford Mustang. Get a good run through 3 and 4 to the inside off of turn 4, side by side with Keller now. We'll clear him off of turn number 4 into turn number 1. That'll move us up into the 6th spot.
Clear all around.
Coming off of turn 2, Keller looked to make the move, but he couldn't quite get it done. We'll look to run in Lawless Allen now. This car is really hooked up here at Rockingham. Coming off of turn number 4, closing the gap on Lawless Allen. That's for the 5th spot. We'll head off into 1 and 2 once again. Trying to run the top, trying to see if there's anything we can do to with a different lane to try and run in Allen for 5th as we'll look to the top once again here in 3 and 4. Really close the gap on the 20 car. You see LeVar Scott and Brendan Queen side by side for the 3rd spot. We got a good exit off the corner up the inside of Lawless Allen. That'll move us into the top 5. So 4th place run at Bristol. We're now running in the 5th spot here in Rockingham. This could be the bounce back this season needed as we really struggled the first 2 races.
Inside now. Clear inside.
Scott and Queen still side by side coming off of turn 4 for the 3rd spot. We're closing in on them rapidly now as we jump up to the top, see if we can maybe get a run off the corner. Still side by side between Scott and Queen. We're going to get a huge run off the corner, get to the back of Brendan Queen, give him a little tap down the back straightaway. That helps Queen edge ahead. We don't want them to be side by side. As instead, we're going to take it 3 wide down the front straightaway up the inside. We clear Scott side by side. A little bit of door banging with Brendan Queen. Queen slides up the track just a little bit. We'll we lose the spot again to LeVar Scott. We'll get a good exit though. Look to clear the Rev Racing number 6, heading into 3 and 4. Scott, though, with the advantage on the bottom. We got a good run off the top. We're closing the gap on Queen. We'll look down. He's inside. This is for the 3rd spot. Taking a really shallow line as we'll wash up in 1 and 2 again. Still side by side with the number 28. Nearly 3 wide as Scott tried to push the issue. We'll clear Brendan Queen for 3rd. Now we set our sights on Tyler Reif and William Sawalich for the lead. Queen, though, is going to look back up our inside, side by side off of turn 4. We'll clear Brendan Queen now heading into 1 and 2. 10 laps to go here at Rockingham.
Inside.
Still trying to make this top lane work. It's been working for us so far. Heading down the back, trying to just close the gap. As we got a good run off of turn number 4. Gap down to 1.1 seconds between myself and William Sawalich. Still trying to just make our way up to the front. It looks like the top 2 are pitting this time. We will be able to make it to the end on fuel, as we'll see Sawalich, Reif, and a lap car all coming in this time. We're now getting the warning for our tires, our right side tires starting to wear. Still haven't had our fuel light come on just yet. But we've got a huge lead over Kyle Keller as a lot of people have started to bring it down to the pits. Now our fuel light comes on. We're still not getting the call from our crew chief to come in. We'll drive past some more cars pitting. That's the Will Kimmel machine that was just up ahead of me. We'll head into 1 and 2 again, still trying to just keep up as much as we can. We'll look now to the outside of Trevor Huddleston. Still not time to come in just yet. 1 lap of fuel remaining, so we should have to come down the next time. We'll look to put Kyle Steckley a lap down. Huddleston able to hold on ahead of us. Robusto into the 2nd spot. I believe she is the one who pitted under the first yellow. She might be able to make it to the end now, as we should be coming down this time by.
Bring it around and pit this time.
And there you can see we're the one who actually makes the call. Our crew chief did not want us to pit just yet. We'll be coming in for half a can of fuel and 2 right side tires. See what that does for us as we'll make the trek to the pit lane, get it slowed down. So we've led some laps in multiple races this year, and it's only race number 4 of the season. This team is definitely improved though, from where we were at Daytona and Phoenix to the 4th place run last week, and we've been running in the top 5 today. So we'll come in to make our pit stop now. Just a half a can of fuel and 2 right side tires, so it shouldn't be a very long stop. Right sides are down. It's a 7.9 second stop. We'll get jumped by Amber Balkan. We're down to the 7th spot. We'll go a lap down now to Robusto. We come out, though, ahead of William Sawalich. No, Sawalich does drive by us there. But we do come out ahead of Lawless Allen. We come out ahead of Tyler Wright. So a good pit stop for us, as now we'll look to try and run down William Sawalich. That's for the 3rd spot now, as only Alex Quarterly and Isabella Robusto are yet to pit. Sawalich got aggressive there, making it 3 wide with a couple of lap cars. We'll look now to get up the inside of Tim Richmond and try to get by David Smith. We'll look up his inside down into 1. So running in the 4th spot, here comes Tyler Reif, though, looking to make it a little bit of a challenge on the 4th spot.
Outside door.
So Sawalich now gets his lap back. We're looking to try and hold off Reif, but Reif has so much speed in that 23, he'll look up the inside. Side by side off of turn number 4. We'll be coming to the white flag now for Robusto, but Robusto is definitely not as quick as we are. Reif gonna get held up behind Robusto and Balkan. We get in the wall a little bit off of turn number 2. We'll look to the outside of Robusto to try and get ourselves back on the lead lap. That'll allow us to get past Alex Quarterly. That moves us up into the 3rd spot. We're going to be able to get another lap out of this race. White flag out now for us, as Isabella Robusto is going to take her first win of the season. We'll try to get by Amber Balkan. Not that it's floor position. We're kind of stuck in this 3rd spot, heading into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. It's going to be a career day once again. We finished 4th last week. We'll best that finish this week. It's going to be 3rd place here at Rockingham. Not only is it a 3rd place, but we smashed the top 35 goal, as Isabella Robusto picks up the win over William Sawalich. I ended up 3rd, Tyler Reif 4th, Lawless Allen in the 5th spot, and then it's Queen, Quarterly, Scott, Finch, and Raz rounding out the top 10. So that'll do it here from Rockingham. Another career best finish. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the NASCAR Career Mode. Stay tuned as more episodes will be coming out. Thanks for watching.